This regular meeting of the Board of Education is called to order. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Paulson.
Mr. Akins. Here. Mr. Zayas. Here. Mrs. Bonner.
Here.
Mrs. Wallace. Here. Mr. Wilson. Here.
Great. There are no special reports or recognitions tonight. It's June. And while we would move on to the acknowledgement of visitors, we welcome you tonight, but I understand no one signed up, so there are no public comments. And then we'll move to the approval of minutes. We're going to take our two meetings separately tonight. And we'll start with the special meeting of May 16th. We're going to have a motion for approval, please.
Moved.
Second. Are there any edits or comments to those minutes? Mr. Wilson, please call the roll.
Mr. Wolski.
Yes.
Mrs. Bonner.
Yes.
Mr. Zayas. Abstain. Mrs. Wallace.
Yes.
Mr. Akins.
Yes.
All right, and now the minutes for the regular meeting of May 23rd. May I have a motion, please?
Moved. Second.
Are there any edits or comments? Additions? Mr. Lawson? Lovely.
Mr. Wolski.
Yes.
Mrs. Bonner.
Yes.
Mrs. Zayas.
Yes.
Mrs. Wallace.
Yes.
Mr. Akins.
Yes.
Right, and again, because it's June, we have no superintendent's report or assistant superintendent's report, but I would like to thank you both for keeping us up to date all the time for the curriculum updates. Mr. Wallace, you do not excuse absence. And the report department, so we'll make it next.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Wallace. This evening, I have 4 different resolutions for consideration. Starting with the financial report, this being the end of May. And for May, our expenditures exceeded revenues by $7 million, decreasing our general fund cash balance by $16.6 million, 11 months in the fiscal year. Revenues about 2.4% greater than projected, and expenditures about 1.5% less. Revenue side, really the only thing to speak about, the property tax allocation. Your state to Summit County, Summit County 6 with the rollbacks, and in addition to 4,600 statute. The expenditure side, again, all of our categories with the exception of purchase services are less than their projected levels. So thus far from the fiscal year, revenues are about 35,000 less than projected. Expenditures about 800,000 less than projected, giving us a favorable dividends about $750,000 at level. Financial.
Thank you. So we have a resolution to approve the financial statements and reports. My chair seconds. Any comments or questions?
Mrs. Wallace.
Yes.
Mr. Akins.
Yes.
Mrs. Zayas. Yes. Mrs. Palmer.
Yes.
Mr. Sebold.
Yes. Second resolution, exhibit D2, these are advances and transfers to finish out fiscal year June. With these in place, balance on here. And the transfers, for the most part, 40,599. The majority of that 40,000 is being transferred to the department and stuff on a fairly regular basis. We definitely subsidize some costs there. 50,000 is moving around in the PI fund. We've been doing this for a while. 30,000, 50,000 goes towards a turf replacement program. So that about 10 to 11 years, that's the turf game. The other 20,000 goes into communication that we from there, some case meetings, that costs and something goes down. That money did be used. Obviously, it goes transferred in, it's transferred back on. Any like
The other transfer, just moving money around, which is technically, efficient. And this fund actually trying to get the money through the ESC, so it's out of balance in this one. On the advances will be paid back after we get July 1, and varying amounts there. Major one there is we see $60,000 coming through capital. The others, 200 funds for activity funds, supposed to be advanced back out. So school year, 500 funds for all federal programs, and those monies then will be received actually through the state after July 1.
Resolution to approve appropriation amendments. May I have a motion?
Second.
Comments or questions? Ms. Walpole.
Mrs. Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Stolsky?
Yes.
Mrs. Miles?
Yes.
Mr. Jacob? Yes. Mr. Zayas?
Yes.
Exhibit D3, these are final appropriations this year for fiscal year 22. And that permanent appropriation passed last June, that this particular building last year, one amendment in September. We have permanent amendment. Most of the changes, the big changes obviously are taking place in some federal programs. Those dollars, a lot of those, especially the ESSER dollars, will be coming to us in the next 2 fiscal years. So we just took the appropriation down to match what we have to spend this year. So next year would be, in the end, would be 2 years on those dollars. And most of all the other ones are just, again, covering what we need for appropriations of these. So in the end, we're actually reducing what we get appropriated by $1 million. Total appropriation of all funds. So, opposite approach. That's
D3, resolution to approve 2021-2022 final appropriations. May I have a motion?
So moved. Second.
Ms. Walpole.
Mrs. Connor?
Yes.
Mrs. Miles?
Yes.
Mr. Stolsky?
Yes.
Mr. Akin?
Yes.
Mr. Science?
Yes.
And the last one is resolution for permanent appropriations for 22-23. So this will be for coming year, so Friday, and through these that we can process and purchase orders. Friday is actually the first pay of the year on the first day of the fiscal year. So, here we this as charges. We look at the permanent appropriations. General fund obviously the largest at $5 million. This kind of ties in with the 5-year forecast, also with the contract that's needed. The other funds pretty much tie into what we have been expending in previous years. We anticipate that and then offices. Big part of that, plus like the especially this year, yes, it's the most 90 days.
Thank you. D4 is a resolution to approve 2022-2023 permanent appropriations. May I have a motion?
Moved.
Second. Comments or questions? Mr. Lawson, please call.
Mr. Akin?
Yes.
Mrs. Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Science?
Yes.
Mr. Sapolsky?
Yes.
Mrs. Miles?
Yes. In new business, we have a resolution to accept gifts and contributions. The Girl Scout Troop 91135 donated $1,250 to Lake School for the dog. May I have a motion?
No. Second.
Any comments or questions?
The delivery, so the Layton, no, the Layton Lake, it's a pond actually, has the dock that runs off of it, and so the boards, in particular the railings are starting to kind of get to a point of repair, so, Scott Troop was, basis enough, so that makes sense. There you go. Wasn't it just?
Mrs. Conlon.
Yes.
Mr. Aiken.
Yes.
Mrs. Miles.
Yes.
Giles.
Yes.
Mr. Wilson. Yes.
Right, personnel resolutions, we have 11, and we're going to take out exhibit E183 and E187, and take the rest as a group, if that's okay with you. So I will just bring through these. E1B1 is a resolution to accept resignations, and I did just want to read through the names because we are thankful for their service and we want to acknowledge these people. Daniel Packer, 18 years of service to the district. Tyler Grove, 2 years of service. Mary Pat Patsick, 15 years of service. And I'm sorry, I'm going to test out of the names. Stephen Fox, 1 year of service to the district. Brian Brookard, 11 years. Located Timberlake, 28 years. Mary Hannah Scheid, 15 years. And Kelly Sedlak is resigning as the lead specialist. And exhibit E1B2 is a resolution to award supplemental contracts to district personnel. Exhibit E1B4 is a resolution to place an employee on medical leave of absence. Exhibit E1B5 is a resolution to award teachers a 1-year limited contract. Resolution, or E1B6 is a resolution to approve the salary schedules of support staff not represented by OPSI and revisions to the employee. Exhibit E1B8 is a resolution to employ part-time support staff. Resolution E1B9 is a resolution to employ licensed substitute teachers next year. E1B10 is a resolution to employ a specialist for 2022-2023 school year. And E1B11 is a resolution to award an administrator contract to Sean Baker, who's here tonight, our assistant district principal. May I have a motion for approval?
Second.
Are there any comments or questions? Welcome, Mr. Secretary. Just take a minute and tell us.
No, I appreciate it. I think, I can joke with Mike here, the meat grinder that interview process, it was fantastic. We had very training, but it's a good thing because I've heard there was a lot of quality people there. Just very fortunate and thankful that I get an opportunity to come over to Aurora. I guess just being excited and just wanting to hit the ground running from now, being July, everyone's going on vacations and things of that nature. So I'll have to wait a little bit, but I know the expectations are high, but again, I just can't wait to start. Again, it's nice with the beautiful daughters here, but thank you all again. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for coming. And welcome. Nice to meet you. Mr. Donaldson, please.
Mrs. Miles.
Yes.
Mr. Zias.
Yes.
Mrs. Conlon.
Yes.
Mr. Aiken.
Yes.
Mr. Wilson. Yes.
Resolutions approved. Now, exhibit E1B3, which is a resolution to award supplemental contracts. May I have a motion?
Move.
Chair seconds. Any comments or questions? Mr. Lawson, please call.
Mr. Aiken.
Yes.
Mr. Polsky. Abstain. Mr. Zias.
Yes.
Mrs. Conlon.
Yes.
Mrs. Miles.
Yes. And E1B7 is a resolution to ratify the agreement between the Aurora Board of Education and the Aurora Education Association. And motion to approve.
Wait. Second.
Any comments or questions?
So I just want to say, I wanted to thank our negotiating team as well as the union negotiating team. I think that we had as far as negotiations go, we had a great negotiation work and centered around the important piece is that is coming together so that we can continue to support more people. Like, we've had a very excited to go to the today. Actually, it's going to be in the East 44.
Thank you, thanks for coming. All right, Mr. Ross, please call.
Mrs. Conner,
Yes.
Mr. Ager,
Yes.
Mrs. Miles,
Yes.
Mr. Science,
Yes.
Mr. Singleton. Abstain.
Exhibit E1C is a resolution to waive career level training for students in grade 7 and 8 during 2022-23 school. And the motion is-
Second.
Any comments or questions?
I would just,
Yeah,
I just throw out that, yeah, this is something we do each year. Our vocational programs and technical, career tech is really done through Excel Tech at the high school level. We are allowed to, waive this, but it's something the board has to give us permission to do each year. It's something that we've done each June. So it's like-
Mr. Ross, please call.
Mrs. Conner,
Yes.
Mr. Ager,
Yes.
Mr. Science,
Yes.
Mrs. Miles.
Yes.
Mr. Singleton. Yes.
We have a discussion item tonight, it's House Bill 99, the bill of which is to allow school personnel to be armed with the classrooms that are under school safety zones with a minimum of 44 hours training. I had asked Mr. Roberto to please come up with a statement so that the community and our school families know exactly what our stance is on the issue. And for the record, Mr. Paulson, I talked to all the board members before tonight, and I'm going to ask Mr. Roberto now to just give us his recommendation in a nutshell, and if we have any comments about it, discuss it, and then pending that, tomorrow morning, we will send out a statement. Okay.
Yeah, so just as a quick reminder and summary, in early June, despite testimony opposing from law enforcement, as a matter of fact, the bill, House Bill 99 did pass the Senate and the House. It was signed into law by the governor on June 13, 2022. And it's my understanding that it was designed really for Appalachian counties that do not have police nearby. And so the response time is much longer in some of those areas. We're fortunate here in Aurora. We've got 2 school resource officers in the district, and then the police are literally right around the corner, 2 minutes away. And so this is not something that's necessarily as applicable to us. So that was one of the pieces. The other behind my recommendation, the other piece is that the amount of training is referred to. Went down from 600 hours of training to carry a weapon down to 24 hours with only 2 on firearms. So that is a concern, along with the change that could come in insurance for any school district that would choose to arm teachers. And then the thought of bringing weapons into a school zone is just something personally that I have concerns with. So my recommendation would be that it's actually the same as the Aurora Police Department, that we choose not to arm the Aurora City School District staff. And it's something that I shared with you this before, but I want to as well.
Well, agree. And I don't know anything about that, but I believe that to react to crisis situations, which is what we're talking about here, would take a lot of 24 hours to do it. So I didn't think that with first things.
So I will plan on
Yes.
sharing that message. I'll send a final form out with a short statement to the community, and also school updates, which will get into the details for those people that will be interested in.
And then under board items, typically in June and July, we meet earlier than 7 o'clock. I'm still learning on June. We could move it up in July if well, we'd like to do that, and I don't need to know right now if we have time before we post that, right? But this week I'll try to remember to text you, yes, you check your calendars, the meeting is set for July 25th. And if we could move it up, I'm thinking to like 6 or 6:30. Are there any other comments? motion for adjournment.
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.